to another lesson. Today's learning goal is I can divide polynomials using long division. So we're going to be using long division. We're going to be using it with expressions. But before we do that, I just want to do a quick review of long division. If we have 38 divided by 5, remember that we see if 5 can go to 3. It cannot, so we put 0 up here. 5 can go into 38 then. If it does, it goes in 7 times, and 7 times 5 is 35. Subtract, we get 3. And so we have our answer as 7 with a remainder of 3. Or if we're asked to make this into a fraction, we can say that it is 7 3/5 because we put the remainder over our divisor. So here, the box below shows some quick steps to remember when dividing polynomials. Use these steps to divide polynomials given in the box on the left. So first we're going to take the divide the divisor by the first term, divide the dividend by the first term in the divisor. So remember, this is our dividend, and this over here is our divisor. Okay, and then we have to multiply the divisor by that term and bring down the next term. So here, we see that we have x over here. We say that we need to get x squared, so we have to multiply x by x squared. So we put x up here. X times x is x squared. Subtract that out. Then we have 4x over here, and we need to multiply x by 4, so we plus 4 to get 4x. Subtract that out, we get 0. Okay. So this is very similar to long division. So here, we have 9x squared plus 12x divided by 3x. So 3x is our divisor, so let's draw that out. We got 9x squared plus 12x and 3x over here. So our question is then, 3x times what gets us 9x squared? Well, that's going to be another 3x. That's 9x squared. Subtract that out, we get 0. So we bring down the next term, and that's 12x. We have 0 here. So what do we have to multiply 3x to get 12x? Well, that's 4, so we're going to add 4. So that's 3 times 4 is 12. I probably shouldn't have that line right underneath here. 12x. Subtract that out, we have a remainder of 0. So therefore, our final answer is 3x plus 4. And we can check our answer by multiplying our divisor and our quotients. So we see that 3x times 3x plus 4, if we multiply that together, 3x times 3x is 9x squared. 3x times 4 is 12x, so we should get back our dividend. Here, again, we have 5x as our divisor. And we got 5x cubed plus 25x squared minus 10x. And we're going to figure out what do we have to multiply 5x by to get 5x cubed? Well, that's x squared. I think it's 5x cubed. Subtract that out. And we're left with 0. So we bring down our next term. We get 25x. What do we have to multiply 5x to get 25x? Well, that is 5x. So that, or 25x squared, excuse me. That's 5x. It's 25x squared. Subtract that out. We get again 0. Bring down the next one. We got negative 10x. Remember, that's negative 10x. So we're going to have to subtract by 2. We get negative 10x. Subtract those two out together. We get 0. So our final answer is x squared plus 5x minus 2. And if we multiply 5x by that, we can see that we get our original expression back. Here again we have negative x squared and 4x cubed plus 5x squared, and we're going to divide those, and we have negative 4x to the third plus 5 x squared negative x squared. Here we're going to have 4x, because 4x times negative 4x squared gets us negative 4x cubed. Subtract those two, and then we're left with 5x squared. Bring that down, and we're going to have negative 5. So it's going to be 5x squared. Subtract those two, we get a remainder of 0. So therefore, our answer is 4x minus 5. And 4x minus 5 times negative x squared should get us negative 4x cubed plus 5x squared back again. When integers do not divide evenly, the quotient will contain a remainder. The same is true for polynomials. The remainder is written as a fraction with the divisor as the denominator, and add the remainder as the final term in the quotient. So just like how here we had a remainder of 3, we put it over 5 and added it on to right here. So this is the same thing as 7 plus 3/5, right? Okay. In the same way, 3/5. In the same way, we're going to do the same thing with our remainder when we have one in our dividing a polynomial. So here, for example, we have 10x plus 3 divided by 3. Well, we're going to divide this by 3x. We get 9x. Subtract, we get x plus 3. And when we have that, we now have a remainder right here, because 3 we can't really do anything with when we have an x right here. Didn't fall out, so we have our answer as 3x plus x plus 3 over 3. And that is our final answer. This is our remainder of this, okay? And if we can see that also, that if we were to multiply 3 by everything in there, so if we were to multiply that back in, here we get 9x. If we do that, these 3's go away. We get plus x plus 3. And we get 10x plus 3 back as well. We often have remainders when we're dividing by a binomial, or a more than a monomial, really. So let's try this one out. We get 2x squared minus 3x plus 1. And x plus 3. And here we're going to start with x and 2x squared, so that means we're doing 2x. And we're going to multiply 2x by both of these, both terms in here. So that's going to be 2x squared plus 6x, and we're going to subtract. When we do that, these two go away, but we have negative 3 minus 6, which is 9x. And then we're going to bring down the 1 plus 1. Let's use a different color for the next step. And so now we have to deal with 9x. Well, that means we're going to plus 9. 9x plus 27. Subtract that, we get negative 26. And so our final answer is going to be 2x plus 9 plus negative 26 over x plus 3. And again, if we were to multiply x plus 3 back into here, we would get back our original expression right there. Here we have a much larger one. This is going to take multiple steps. So we got x the third plus 7x squared minus 4x minus 8 divided by x squared minus x. Here x squared, x cubed, which means we're going to do x. It's going to be x cubed minus x squared. Subtract both of these. These two go away. 7 minus negative 1 is 8x squared minus 4x. And then we have 8, so plus 8. 8x squared minus 8x. Subtract all of that. We get 4x minus 8. Now that we have 4x minus 8, this has a lower degree than what our divisor is, so therefore we are done. So when we have a lower degree in our remainder than our divisor, we can't go any further. So therefore our answer is going to be x plus 8 plus 4x minus 8 over x squared minus x.